is that one of the reasons you left? Because you
I
guys
left for a lot. I left for a lot of reasons. It was getting louder all the time, and I just felt that I wanted to do something else. Really, a lot of the time, I wanted to do something more. I didn't want to just be on this treadmill of playing, doing a tour to promote an album, have a holiday, to rehearse, to learn Mark's new songs, to record them, to have a tour, to promote them around and around again. And there were other strands as well. I wanted to get into production, and I'd met this, one of the people I met on the Dire Straits tour in Belgium was a girl who did A&R, P&R. She had a Belgian band that she wanted to, she was working for a record company, she wanted to branch out into management. She asked me if I would be interested in doing something. Well, I flew over to Belgium to do a gig, not to play, to do the sound, and to see if we could, have any kind of commonality. It was quite successful. We worked well together. They had a lot of people that came to see them. It was quite a big venue. So, and they got feedback from me because that's the best sound you've ever had, And I was kind of at the sound check trying to look, can you just, do this and clean the drums up a little bit, get this guitar so it's differentiates between that guitar. Let's have some kind of spectrum here, Yeah. And that was it. And they said, yeah, we want to do it. I said, okay, well, I'll do a costing. Linda, my partner, she's very good at she used to be a secretary. So we presented it all, the budget and everything. I wanted to bring them over to the Who's Ramport studio in Battersea for a week. And what we were looking for, because I'd heard this stuff, it was at the time when there was always a big hit from a European band that came to England, and it kind of had its kind of naissance in people going on holiday, dancing to something, that was a Greek band or a Spanish band or a French band or something. And I thought this Belgian band had a song that could really, hit the mark there. And I was really pleased about it. And I got this phone call from somebody at Hilversum, which is Phonogram's head office. Oh, Puke. Yeah, hello. I said, oh, yes, I'm at the Phonogram in Hilversum. You want to produce this band? I said, yes, that's right. He said, and you've got the costings. Yeah, I've got the costings there for you. He said, well, do you think I could ask Mark first? I said, no. I don't want to do it with Mark's blessing. I'm telling you that I like it, that I've worked with the band, that I see this having some legs. It's like all things, you can't make a promise. You just give it your best shot. And I was thinking, God, my identity is getting subsumed into this band where I don't have any identity anymore. I'm just the drummer of Dire Straits. I'm not even Pick Withers anymore. I'm the drummer in Dire Straits, and that's another strand of it. There were personal issues, which we don't really want to air here. And in the end, they all became this kind of perfect kind of soup of discontent. And I just thought, if I don't do it now, I'll just be married to the money. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just wanted to do something else. And I've done lots of different things that haven't been such high profile. And people say, what do you do? Well, I just do different things. One of the first things I did was get my wife an equity card, which was it's like a union card for actors. And we did a puppet show around the schools, and I recorded some music for that. And it was funny because it was out of my comfort zone, And I didn't want to make a career of that, but it was just something to do. And I did recording with different people. I went to Switzerland and played with a guy called Phil Carman, with Brian Auger. So there were different things kicking off, all the time. And I would have liked to have worked more, but that's the way it works, But to work in the same outfit all the time, it's a kind of there was another aspect of it as well that was really bothering me, was that playing became like a bit of like wearing a corset. You would come to the next day's sound check, and the lighting guy would jump on you. Pick, oh, hello, Chaz. What's the matter? Last night. Last night was yesterday. Chaz. Today's today. Yeah, stop it. Last night you twiddle your sticks. Yeah, well, I always twiddle. Yeah, but you twiddle your sticks in this song, and I've put a spot up there. And I want to do it tonight, and I want you to do it in the same spot. Otherwise, it will be a waste of time. So I said, okay, well, I do it. And in the end, you find yourself doing things that was initially spontaneous. You were feeling good, things were happening. You know, it's a bit like surfing. You know, you get on a wave and the band starts to kind of, you know, float over the surface, and you just hang on for dear life for the ride, you know, because they are the gigs you live for.
Yeah.
What I wasn't very gracious at initially was kind of trying to work out that why did I feel like disinterested tonight? It's because I didn't have that high. But you still play to a mean average. It's just what you live for is that gig, that 2 gigs, when the mean average goes up, everybody gets on it. And then, but you must be gracious, because it doesn't mean to say if you don't have that, you play dreadfully. You know, you just play at a kind of level where it still represents the songs faithfully, but all you're living for is that high.